Communicating signals. Other drivers cannot know what you're going to do until you tell them. Signaling what you intend to do is important for safety. There are some general rules for signaling. Signal early, well before your turn or lane change to prevent drivers from trying to pass you. Signal continuously. Do not cancel until you have completed a turn, and cancel your signal. Do not forget to turn off your turn signal after you have turned or changed lanes. Many trucks and buses do not have self-canceling signals. Signaling during lane changes. Signal as soon as you realize you're going to change lanes. Next, check both mirrors before you change lanes. Check your mirrors right after you start the lane change. And check again after you complete the lane change. Signaling when you slow down. Warn drivers behind if you need to slow down for any reason. A few light taps on the brake will warn following drivers. Use your four-way flashers when you're driving slowly or stopped. Warn drivers in any of the following situations. If you spot trouble ahead, the size of your vehicle will make it hard for drivers behind you to see. If you have a hazard that will require slowing down, warn the drivers behind you by flashing your brake lights. When making a tight turn, car drivers do not know how slow a large vehicle must turn. Give drivers a warning by braking early and slowing down gradually. If you must stop on the road, warn following drivers by flashing your brake lights to stop suddenly. Drivers do not realize how fast they are by catching up to a slow-moving vehicle until they are very close. If you must drive slowly, alert following drivers by turning on your emergency flashers if it is legal to do so. Do not direct traffic. Some drivers try to help by signaling when it is safe to pass. You should not do this. You can cause an accident and be considered at fault. Communicating your presence. Other drivers may not see you when you're in plain sight. When passing, assume they do not. They could suddenly move in front of you. When it is legal to do so, tap your horn lightly and at night flash your lights. Drive carefully enough to avoid a crash even if they do not see you or hear you. When it's hard to see at dusk, dawn, or rain and snow, make yourself easier to see. Turn on your lights. Use the headlights, not just the identification or clearance lights. When you pull off the road and stop, be sure to turn on the four-way emergency flashers. This is very important at night. Do not trust the taillights to give warning. Drivers have crashed into the rear of a parked vehicle because they thought it was moving normally. If you must stop on the side of the road, you must put out your emergency warning devices within 10 minutes. Triangles on two-lane undivided highway. Place your warning devices at the following location. On a two-lane road or an undivided highway, place your triangles 10 feet to the front and rear of the vehicle and 100 feet behind the vehicle. Triangles on a one-way or divided highway. On a one-way or divided highway, place warning devices 10 feet, 100 feet, and 200 feet toward the rear of the vehicle. Triangles on hills. If you are stopped on a hill or curve, place your triangles beyond any hill, curb, or other obstruction that might prevent another driver from seeing your vehicle within 500 feet. If the line of sight view is obstructed due to a hill or curve, move the rearmost triangle to point back down the road so warning will be provided. Communicating. When putting out your warning triangles, hold them between yourself and ongoing traffic for your own safety. Use your horn when needed. It can help avoid a crash. However, your horn could startle others and could be dangerous when used unnecessarily.